inoculating bags.
I want it to look like candy sausage.
inoculating some bags. Basically, we're introducing grain that's been colonized by the fungus. In this case, it's lion's mane. Oh, my hair looks so crazy. We're taking a little bit of that grain and then we're just kind of sprinkling it into the substrate, which is this right here. So our substrate, it's literally just a 50-50 blend of oak, sawdust, and soy hulls, also known as master's mix, I think is what it's called. But yeah, it's a process. We've got about 500 bags we got to do, and gonna make some more. Just keep going. If any of you have questions, feel free to throw them in the chat here. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to be doing a lot more kind of live videos. Probably I'm terrible at editing and stuff, so I may not have a lot of videos on my channel, but whenever I do, I'll put some up there. Got the kids here at home. It's with any small mushroom farm, you kind of put together tools that help out that are maybe a little unconventional. But so this is my dryer that I've had for, I don't know, probably 6 years now, and it just mixes up the bags so I don't have to shake them or physically mix them up. And let me show you why. When you're working with a lot of bags, your arms get tired. There we go. Over there? Yeah, that's fine. Every now and then we'll get one that kind of bust open, but usually they just kind of, I don't know, like this one had a little tear on the side. I don't know how that happened. I guess it must have fallen and hit something. It's all good. Tape it back. Just keep going. I've seen a lot of videos about how to spawn these bags. Well, spawning is really, we're just kind of inoculating them with the grain spawn. And some people like to put a ton of it in there. Honestly, I just like to put a little bit because it's really all you need. It's just enough in there. We actually super pasteurize these, so it's about 190 degrees for about 6 or 7 hours. So it should give it a good opportunity to take off. Got a helper with me. The lion's mane takes about 9 days or so for it to start to take off. We did these about 3 days ago. And you can kind of see, maybe you can see it in there. I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's already taken off. This is a really aggressive strain of lion's mane I've got. These are blue oyster. They're much quicker. These over here, we did about 5 days ago, and those are taken off completely. These about 3 days ago. So yeah, it's awesome. I think those were done 8 days ago.
8 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Alright. Switch that back down right here. I'm sure it's kind of hard to hear me, so. Everybody. We've got a lot more people in here now. So I had a bit of a fire earlier this year and wiped out this room actually, and took out my giant 3 foot by 4 foot flow hoods. I had 2 of those, really nice, like stainless steel ones. So got a bit of a, I don't know, kind of a janky one here. But it works, whatever works. So we've got these blocks over here that I steamed. We do kind of a super pasteurization. It's about 190 degrees. And it's literally in, well, I can show you here in just a minute, but it'll fit about 210 blocks in there. Let me just show you guys real quick so you get an idea. Go out to the warehouse. So here we are. So we've got bagging system that I'm kind of doing some things with. Got this big mixer, it's got a bagging attachment on there. Works okay. I actually prefer the slides over here because they're volumetric. But the bagger, it works okay. It's volumetric as well, but since the substrate is wet, it makes it a little bit harder to get kind of consistency. And then everything goes into this big trough. I'm just kind of fits about 220-ish or so bags. And then I've got a big barrel over here that I just fill up with water and it steams takes about, I don't know, maybe 20 hours for it to warm up. It's about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we let that sit for about 6 to 7 hours. We could probably go less. I'm kind of thinking about doing less time. Hello. And just seeing if that will, I don't know, just save us more time. Because everything in this industry is about time and effort. So, but we're gonna keep working. If you have any questions, let me know. I've been kind of looking at a lot of other videos at farms in Thailand and China. There's a lot of eastern side of the world, and it's interesting to see how they bag their substrate and how they sterilize or pasteurize it. Thinking about kind of introducing or maybe even adapting some of those processes, because here in the US everything's unicorn bags and pellets and all that, and other countries they use straw. They use a lot of straw for oyster mushrooms. They supplement the straw with alfalfa and sunflower hulls and all kinds of interesting stuff. But yeah, I mean, here we do a lot of wood pellets, and it's mainly just oak sawdust, and then we supplement that with soy hulls because it's very common here in the U.S. And it's good, and it provides great flushes of mushrooms because it provides a ton of nitrogen, but you can also run into issues with contamination because it's much higher nitrogen content, much higher carbohydrates. But yeah, it's yeah. Made such we gotta get back to work because we've got quite a lot of bags left to do here. So I did sterilize some bags yesterday in our sterilizers because we need to just do a little bit more. I think we got about 30 more bags to make the 500 for this order. These will be going out to California. And if you're a mushroom farm, we can definitely help you out. let me know if you guys have any questions. We're just inoculating bags and yeah, working on Saturday. Yeah, I've had people ask me what modifications I've done to the dryer, and the only modification I've done is just take the door off and then take the switch down so it can, so it can keep going. But that's it. I mean, I've seen other people that they stripped everything out of it so it only has the drum in there and tumbles, but I don't see any need because this one runs on gas. So literally the plug is just 110 volt, and I mean it works. No need to change it. Inoculating some bags and doing some help.
Those are, Daddy, they used to be 11 and now it's 21. That's a lot of people moving in like 5 years. I'm going to try to get more tortillas.
Let me know if y'all have any questions. I've been doing this for close to 10 years now, and industry was really small whenever I got in. Grew rapidly, and kind of seems to be in a shrinking phase at the moment. I don't know. I mean, it could just be people kind of getting into it and realizing that they don't like all the physical labor. And then kind of quitting, but yeah, I love this stuff. I mean, it's a passion for me. It really is.
Okay. I'll set this here, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. All of our bags look like half and half because the bagger that I have, it actually drops the pellets for soy hulls on one side and wood pellets on the other, and they all look like that. That's why we got to mix them up. Well, one of the reasons why. Yeah, I mean COVID absolutely changed the landscape, at least for me, for my company. Yeah, that's a whole topic on its own because I first started the business, just at my house, growing mushrooms literally in my closet, and then I moved that into like a bigger room, and then finally into my garage. And what sustained me was just growing mushrooms for restaurants and farmers markets and stuff like that. And then COVID hit, and luckily, kind of at that time, I was doing a lot of SEO type stuff on my website, and I was getting a lot of organic traffic to my website, and I was selling a lot more supplies. So I kind of shut down the fresh mushroom side of things in favor of supplies whenever COVID hit, and that took off. And yeah, it was it kind of changed the landscape for a lot of people, because that impacted, I mean, a few farmers that I know, just because their clients went away. All of their all the restaurants that they sold to, a lot of them shut down, or maybe they just stopped kind of buying expensive things. So yeah, today we're inoculating lion's mane right now. Then I've got some pink oyster and golden oyster to do, and probably got, I don't know, maybe like 80 more lion's mane to do. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be live for the entire thing. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. We'll be another 4 hours or so today. Do you use any coarse substrate or dung? You know, my business, we make and we sell core and core and dung loving kind of species substrate, and it's not something that I inoculate here, just because I mean, Agaricus bisporus will grow on it. I know that what's the other one? I think Pia Pino might grow on it. I've seen some people online doing things like that, but all of what we're doing today for gourmet mushrooms is wood-based. So yeah. And the wood base is so we've got oak sawdust and soy hulls, and it's a 50-50 blend, so it's a highly supplemented blend. I was talking to a farmer friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and there's an issue called blotch in the industry, where oyster mushrooms will just take on this really weird kind of shape, and they get like this kind of orange kind of thing going on. And I was talking to him a little bit about substrates, and he was saying that he's thinking that instead of it being more of a bacterial problem, it's actually over-supplementation of the substrate that can cause it. And when you're running a 50-50 blend, you're kind of right on that line, or at least what he was saying, you're kind of right on that line of over-supplementing, meaning there's like too many carbohydrates, too much nitrogen, and it can cause weird mutations. It's an interesting concept because a lot of like the blotch problem, a bacterial blotch is what they call it, in this industry can just destroy a lot of crops essentially for mushroom farmers. And his take on it is that there may be points of just over supplementing, whether that may be like your bagging process or whatever, is just putting too much in there. Yeah, oyster mushrooms will grow on anything. I'm actually going to be playing around with straw here soon. I'm going to be doing probably maybe a wheat straw with alfalfa supplementation, and I may supplement with soy hulls as well. I'm just going to see what I can do with that. I know that wood-based substrates, you're going to get up to 3 flushes, but with straw you only get maybe 1 or 2. Definitely one. One big one, and then the second one's going to be so much smaller that it may not even be worth it. But I'm kind of considering other avenues of doing much larger production, essentially. Just seeing what we can do in a really highly scaled up kind of environment, where doing thousands of pounds of mushrooms a week, if it might be easier, more advantageous to do straw, because I've been seeing a lot of places around the world, literally around the world, and they're doing supplemented straw. They're fermenting it for a couple of days, and then they steam it for, I think, 6-7 hours or so, and then they're just getting massive flushes. And then once they're done, with the first flush, they just kind of toss it to a large compost pile. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the wood-based substrate's great. It will absolutely produce, especially with soy hull supplementation, it'll absolutely produce, massive flushes and multiple flushes. So it's good. Oh, I don't know where you are. I'm in Texas, but literally any mill, like any mill around here, you can get soy hulls. So there are some that you have to get a truckload of it. They won't bag them, but luckily the one, I think in Waxahachie here in Texas, they will bag it and put it in 50-pound sacks. They'll even sell it in super sacks, which I may start to get into, just simply because it's cheaper by that weight. But yeah, I mean, if you're in the U.S., soy is literally the number 2 crop in the U.S. Behind corn, I believe, and the hulls are just a byproduct, and mills, they have to do something. They have to get rid of it. A lot of times they'll feed it to cattle, but I mean, it should be available. you just got to call around. So, yeah. Any of you guys ever done straw? Let me know. I've done it like very minimally in like a bucket, like years and years ago whenever I first started. But if any of you have ever done straw with oysters, let me know. I mean, I'd love to talk about it. I guess my helpers quit on me. That was my daughter that's been in here. She's been kind of helping out a little bit, and I guess she got tired of it, so. Got my 3 kids here with me, and Aria usually helps. I guess she just gets bored and just wants to help out, and Noah will help, and Liam will help, so. I don't know. I mean, they're young, they get bored about things, and just kind of carry on to something else. Probably wants to go watch some videos or something.
it's so good. It's all.
Oh, that.
Did you stop it?
Yeah.
So what are you doing now?
Well, we're gonna say goodbye. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Oh wait, hold on. We got one more question. Do you use the same oak pellets and soy hull recipe? Everything you do? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's 50-50. Soy hull to oak sawdust. So yeah, same thing. I feel like people put too much emphasis on the type of wood being used. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that are very like purists. Luckily, the wood pellets. Let's make sure there's no busted bags over there. Luckily, the wood pellets that I get are oak. They're like the red oak, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm not specifically looking for them. They're just kind of, that's what's available. So I was reading some of Paul Stamets' book last night. He's got something kind of like, I guess, like formulations of like different substrates, and he made the comment in there about how oak is, I guess, much harder for mycelium to kind of break into the lignin cells and things like that. But I think that book was written well before, well, yeah, obviously it was written well before the Master's Mix stuff, and I think that high supplementation really helps with it. So.
Oh, I have another question. How many videos have we made?
Not very good.
Oh wait, no, you made 4. Because I saw 4, and then there's so this is your 5th one.
No problem, man. Just, yeah, I guess follow my channel, and yeah, I'll be doing a lot more of these lives. So, yeah. Everybody have a good one. See ya.
Bye.